work is essential to human well-being. It pays the bills and feeds our family. But work can also make us sick.
Extra worry at work may actually trim a couple years off your life.
There is a declining quality of work in America. There are now more demands, longer hours, and there's a growing mental health crisis. Now, we've studied work stressors for many decades, and we know that high job demands, unreasonable workloads, time pressure, and low job control at work increases blood pressure, leading to hypertension and cardiovascular disease. And overwork, especially working more than 55 hours per week, is also associated with burnout and depression and a higher risk of stroke and death from cardiovascular disease.
Stress may seem a necessary part of doing business, but chronic work stress creates lost productivity and impacts workers' health. Because of chronic work stress, every year businesses lose billions of dollars and much more.
Engagement is one of the most important factors for any organization, whether their employees are actually fully attentive and on the tasks that they're on. Well, stress automatically detours and distracts. The American Psychological Association says that we are really at all-time highs now for stress and burnout in the workplace. And by the way, people who are burned out are not slackers. They get that way because they're the most conscientious people and they're the hardest workers. So you're burning out your best people, you're disengaging them, which doesn't make any sense at all.
When work stress makes people sick, causing sick leave and absenteeism, doctor visits, and ultimately the cost of healthcare premiums increase.
Unhealthy work costs companies both in direct costs as well as indirectly due to loss in performance and productivity. As a matter of fact, over half of 550 million workday annually lost due to absenteeism and sick leave in the United States are stress-related. Studies have shown that presenteeism is not purely driven by health status of the worker, but it is highly correlated with the psychosocial work characteristics.
Harvard and Stanford economists published research on the way in which US companies manage their workforces. And they found that 10 stressors contributed to over $180 billion in healthcare costs annually. That's about 5 to 8% of annual US healthcare expenditures.
The cost of work stress to businesses can be reduced. By taking steps to reduce sources of stress at work, you can protect employee mental health, prevent illness, and improve productivity.
Many work-related psychosocial ill health could be amenable to change with the right approach. Any type of decision to address these psychosocial issues, mass use training and organizational approaches to increase employees' participation in decision-making and problem-solving, increase support and feedback from the management, and improve communication throughout the organization.
Everyone should know that working conditions can lead to ill health, and that improving working conditions, creating healthier work conditions, can lead to improved mental function, increased satisfaction among workers, and it will contribute to workers who are more productive.
Addressing the causes of stress in the workplace can help prevent employees from developing stress-related injuries and illnesses, as well as improve individual health behaviors, which ultimately lowers healthcare costs.
So when a company focuses on health and well-being of their employees, it improves employees' morale, it improves their engagement and commitment to the organization, and also they can retain and attract high-performing employees.
We need to really consider the role that stress and managing stress plays in keeping the minds of those who work with us in good shape, because without those minds, they can't do a good job.
If you believe your workers are among your top resources, the case is clear. Healthy work is better for people and better for businesses.
Are you ready to create a healthier, sustainable workplace? Visit healthywork.org to take the Healthy Work survey and access tools and solutions to address work stressors today.